section with a flange of 200 mm width and a web of 20 mm height, 20 mm width and a height of 300 mm. All the dimensions are given. It was a question asked in July 2016 by KTU. Okay, we need to locate the centroid of the T section. Centroid of the T section. So for this also, you have to first draw a reference axis. A reference axis you have to draw like draw the T section first, like this, like this. Then you will put the reference axis like this. This is X and this is Y. Okay. Then you have to divide this into two parts. Here you can easily divide this into two parts so that you will get some simple rectangles. So let this be rectangle 1 and this be rectangle 2. Okay. We divided this T section into two parts, two rectangles, some simple shapes, 1 and 2. Then you find out the centroid of each rectangle, its own centroid, and find out the distance from that centroid to the reference axis. Respectively for 1 and 2. Then use the equation x bar is equal to a1 plus a1 x1 plus a2 x2 divided by a1 plus a2, and write it here. X bar is equal to a1 x1 plus a2 x2 divided by a1 plus a2, and y bar is equal to a1 y1 plus 2 y2 divided by a1 plus a2. If there was another section, another portion here that is just like an I section, here one more time will be there, a3 x3 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. Similarly, for y bar, there will be a2 y2 plus a3 y3 divided by a1 plus a2 plus a3. Okay. For this section, this will be the centroid. This is not midpoint. This distance will be, this is 300 mm. 300 mm. This is 20 mm. And this is 200 mm. This is also 20 mm. Okay. So what will be this distance? This distance will be 10. Is it not? This is 10. And what will be this distance? This will be 200 minus 20. Is it not? It is 200 minus 20 by 2. 200, total is 200. This is 20. Therefore, the remaining is 200. And as this is symmetrical about the one of the axis, you can find out 200 minus 20 is equal to 190. 90. It should be 90. Yeah, 90. Okay. 90 and this is 90. Yeah, this is 10. Then it is correct. 180 plus 20 will be 200. Okay, so this is 90 and this is 90 plus 20 will be 200. Yeah, so this is 90 and this distance, that is the distance from Y to the centroid of the first section in the horizontal direction will be 90 plus 10 equal to 100. Okay, and what about this one, x2? That also will be 100 because it will be 200 by 2. Okay. So for a symmetrical section about one of the axis, any of the axis, if a section is symmetrical about one of the axis, then it is easy. You need not find out the individual a1, x1, y1, etc. You need not find out. And in this case, x bar is easy to find out because it is symmetrical about this axis, symmetrical about the, let's see, this axis. Therefore, it is just divide by 2. For say 200 by 2 will give you the distance x bar. Okay, so here it is 100. Therefore, x bar is directly we got as x bar is equal to 100 mm. Did not? Because when you find out this x1, x2, a1, a2 and divide and use the equation, x bar is equal to a1, x1 plus x2, a2, x2 divided by y1 plus y2 will give you 100 mm exactly. Okay, so just look for some symmetry. If there is some symmetry about any axis, you just you can easily find out the centroid distance. Okay, so it is x bar is equal to 100 mm. Then you cannot easily find out y bar from here because it is not symmetric about the any centroidal axis. Okay. So for this, for the y bar, we need to find out a1, a2, y1, y2. Okay. So y1 will be the centroidal distance of section 1 or first rectangle to x. So this will be y1. This will be y1. What is y1? Y1 is 300 by, so y1 is equal to 300 by 2 is equal to 150 mm. Okay. And what is y2? This will be the centroid of the second rectangle, and y2 will be 300 plus 20 by 2. That is 310. Is that correct? 300 plus 20 by 2 will be 310. Y2 equal to 310. 300 plus 20 by 2 equal to 310 mm. And A1 is equal to 20 into 300 equal to 6000 mm square. And A2 is equal to 200 into 20 is equal to 200 into 20 equal to 4000 mm square. Okay. This. Okay. So x bar we already got. Then y bar is equal to a1 y1 plus a2 y2 divided by a1 plus a2. No. So it is equal to a1 is 6000 into y1 is 150 plus a2 is 4000 into y2 is 310 divided by 6000 plus 4000 is 10,000. Okay. And it is equal to 214 you will get. Are you getting it? 214 y bar. X bar is 100 mm. So if you draw the final centroid position, then it will be like this. X, this is y, the distance, this is the 214, is it not? So it will be somewhere here, somewhere here. This distance will be 214. Okay, and this distance will be 100. So this is 100. So this will be G centroid. Okay.